大家好，我是 Sirant 在中国. Hello everyone, I'm Sirant, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much to everybody who's been helping me to make this channel grow. It's really easy to do, and it's absolutely free. All you've got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and that's going to help the YouTube algorithm to find my videos and share them with more and more people. Heck, if you want to buy a guy a bowl of noodles, there's a couple links down below in the description that you can do that with too. But let's talk about today's video. Now, it may seem a little repetitive, but it is one of my favorite things to do in China, and that is to get off my butt and to go for a walk. Even in this oppressive heat, there is so much to see and do that I just love getting out of the house and exploring. I will often just pick a random direction and away I go. I go by myself. Even though I'm not fluent by any means in Chinese, I feel very comfortable, very safe, and very content in just finding what I can find. It's a lot of fun, and it's amazing the things you see. Wait till you see some of the videos that I've got coming. They're going to blow your mind. It's simply amazing. In today's video, I want to take once again a look at the infrastructure in China. Now, I looked before at the sidewalks and how they make these huge double and triple wide sidewalks for pedestrians and bicycles in order to get them away from the roadway and to get them under the shade of the trees, so even on those scorching hot days when it's over 40 degrees Celsius or 105 Fahrenheit or whatever it may be, you still can get outside and be in the shade and get exercise and have something to do other than vegetating in front of the computer or the television. Now, it goes further than that, because oftentimes the housing complexes, the apartment complexes, will take it a step further, and that's what we're going to look at today. Whereas you have these huge sidewalks that are safe, they're very, very wide, there's room for bicycles, there's room for people. Off to the side of that, you'll often find yet another path in a heavily treed area with benches, sports facilities, garbage cans, little tables, pagodas, where people can go get out of the house, rest, exercise, just take a breather without having to be in the direct heat of the sun. And I truly love this. So not only do you have your huge sidewalks and safe places off the road over here, but then you've got another area over here that's even nicer. That's what I found on my last walk, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. Here we go. So here we go. We have another little park area that's off the beaten track that is put in place by likely the management company from this apartment building here, this apartment complex. And it's nice. Oh, it's shady. Not slim shady, just shady. Again, a nice newer complex. One thing you'll notice when you're looking at the balconies of these places, they've all got laundry hanging on them. And that is 100% the rule here, not the exception. I've seen one now dryer since we've gotten here, and I'm really quite surprised that I did, to be honest. Most people will not bother with that extra power bill, and they will use the outdoors and the heat to dry their clothing. Why would you pay for electricity for that? In North America, one of the largest parts of every household's utility bill is specifically the dryer. So what do we got? Beautiful shaded area. Again, we're well manicured benches for older folks like me to sit down and rest. When was the last time you saw a bench at a park in Canada? They have them from time to time, but they're not common. Here they're everywhere. Garbage cans with recycling. Benches in the shade, just so people can take a break. You can hear the cicadas in the trees making their noise. I'm going to actually sit on this bench here. And I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I am already huffing and puffing, partially because I'm out exercising and partially because of this heat. It is hot, baby. It is hot. Oh yeah. Those cicadas are very happy right now. They must like the heat or something. As you probably saw, I'm pouring sweat. Pouring sweat. Tell you what, I'm going to take a little break here, give this iPhone a little rest, and when I find something else cool to look at, I'll start recording again, and I think I'm going to have a drink of water. Alright, it doesn't look like I've got much going in the continuation in this direction. I think I've come to the end of the road, simply because we've come to, I believe, the highway. At this point, we're not able to go further in this direction. I could go across over there and go to the park, but I don't need to go to the park today, let me tell you. So what I'm going to do is, instead of trying to cross under the underpass there and be all crazy and end up in no man's land, I'm going to continue around the bend here and loop around in this nice shady area, because why not? And enjoy this little walk. The breeze is fabulous. You can see this gentleman over here is doing the exact same thing. He's taking a little break in the shade. Unfortunately, I am here to exercise, baby. I'm not here for a break. So I'm going to keep trucking. When I find something new and interesting, I'll let you guys know. All right, I found a little pagoda. I just walked up some stairs on that path I was on in the sun. Woohoo, sweating. I don't know if you can see it without the sun beating down on me, but I'm dripping. I am glistening, and my freckles are coming out, baby. But yeah, this little pagoda here, it does provide a nice little shady area, a little respite from the sun. But once again, nobody is here. I am the only person even remotely foolish enough to head out today. Like, literally, the sweat is dripping off my arm as I hold my camera out. But you know what? I knew what I was getting into when I talked to the wife and we decided to move back to South China. I knew this was part of the deal, and I'm not regretting it. I already feel my clothes getting looser on a daily basis. I'm eating delicious foods whenever I want. I can afford to eat and do whatever I want. Life is so much cheaper here, but there are paybacks. There are payoffs, right? Or not payoffs, there are trade-offs. That's what I'm looking for, trade-offs. So I'm cooking, but it's all part of the plan. Hauling this big fat old body around in this kind of heat, I have no option but to sweat my bag off, and that's kind of the plan. So on that note, since there's not much to see here other than these beautiful mountains behind me, like those are kind of mountainous over there, there's no way I'd be able to make it to the top of that in my current condition. But I am going to continue. The wife at this point would be completely lost, but my literally unerring sense of direction, I know exactly where I am, and I'm going to follow a hunch and see if I can find my way around back to my apartment the long way. Whew. Wish me luck, people. Here we go. All right, I just came down the stairs from that upper area. Shady stairs this time, thank goodness. And I'm just passing by another public facility here, a basketball court. This is Sunday afternoon. If it weren't so bleeding hot, this place would be filled with adults and young men of all types. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's just this one young guy, hoping for some friends to show up and play with him, but it's 41 degrees on that court right now, possibly even hotter with the sun being absorbed by the painted concrete there. But these type of facilities are available. You want to come exercise? Here you go. No charges, no fees. Come on down. Benches all the way around so people can socialize, hang out. But it ain't happening today. Look at this. This is interesting. Not only does it give you the recyclables and the residual waste, it's got an ashtray for those smokers, and even batteries So if you have a bunch of batteries at home, or if the batteries on your device wear out, as opposed to throwing them into the regular garbage or recycling, they actually have battery recycling specifically right here. How cool is that? Okay. Now let's see here. A little bit of a dry throat today. A little bit of dry everything today, other than my skin, which is just drenched. Another little kind of common area, place for people to gather. Old ladies probably come here at night to dance, do yoga and things like that. This old dude here, he's just here to have a smoke and chill out in the shade. Good on him. Oh, okay. Now here on this side, we've got another basketball court. Again, just a public facility. I could walk right in there and start shooting hoops with these guys, and they'd probably get a great big kick out of that. Look at the old fat guy. Yeah, that's me. However, this one is a little bit shadier. About half the court has got shade on it, so there are people here. Got kids on this side here. Future NBA stars, CBA stars. Look at this beautiful motorcycle. Wow, this is really nice. I like this. Fully electric, very cool. Kids have all got their bicycles down here. Oh yeah, this is all kids here. Maybe the adults kind of tend to stick to the bigger places, or the other place there. This is nice. All right, my walk in the shade is done. It's time to start heading backwards. And what I mean by that is we've come full circle around this complex. Let's see what I've got down here. As opposed to walking out there where there's no shade at the moment, I'm gonna walk in here.